Well, I'd like to apologize to everybody. We seem to be on time.
No.
Yes. Let's see if we can get Rumble going. And maybe. Rumble might be starting in 5 seconds.
So the people on Rumble missed the first 5 seconds?
They missed the first joke, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Well, Rumble claims to be live, so what do I know? Hey, hello, good evening. Welcome to Fido Live number 112. We're doing this live again.
You appear to be a bit shaky, man.
Well, yeah, that's the camera.
Oh.
We haven't done live since around Fido 50, believe it or not. I looked it up.
Really? That long ago?
Yeah.
Right. So we've been doing them pre-recorded longer than we did them live?
Yep.
Huh.
And we're only doing them live now because I don't trust Apple QuickTime anymore.
I know.
All right.
I realize that.
Here is what the chief colorist hath wrought. This is the whole week. Monday, we have Bo, who's not. Oh, sorry, Dino, who's not in it. Felicia, the Closet Cat, and Fido. This is my favorite pizza. You haven't lived if you haven't had this. Can I have a slice? No. Sorry, none left. She takes them all and runs off with them. I guess I'll live forever. I'm still not giving you a slice. I don't want to live forever. So there's Monday. I'm going to just pass that to Chief Colors to get the heck out of my way.
Okay.
Here is the Tuesday. Felicia and Fido. Felicia says, I suppose you're wondering what I did today. Not really. You're not? Nope. Oh, come on. Take a guess. Okay. What did you do? None of your business. Hey, Chief Colorist.
Yes.
I understand what you did here in Felicia's hand. You'd think that she grabbed a potato chip, but actually that's her thumb.
Oh.
I say, why did she paint her? Let's pose closer to the camera.
I prefer that she grabbed a potato chip.
Yeah. I was thinking, why did the Chief Colorist paint Felicia's thumb? Oh, that's a potato chip, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Let's put that over to the.
Would you like me to change it?
Nah, it's already that's already been recorded.
I know, but you could go back and pretend.
Okay, here's the Wednesday. If I don't Felicia again. So you were wrong. Just admit it. It's not any fun if she doesn't admit it. All right, that's already been recorded too, so it goes into cold storage.
Mm-hmm.
There is the Thursday. The Chief Colorist hasn't finished it yet, as you can see. The TV's not done. Background's not done.
That's not done?
No.
Ah.
Okay. Gee, I think this one we got to explain. They're all watching TV and everyone's looking shocked or frightened, and Felicia's laughing. And they all look at Felicia, who continues to laugh uncontrollably. What? That was funny. And as she walks off, Closet Cat says, "That's not a cat thing. She's just evil." All right. There's Friday, and as you can tell by its complete monochromatic tone, the Chief Colorist hasn't even touched it yet. Yeah. All right. Friday, of course, they're in the bar, and we have Dino, Fido, Closet Cat for the first time, and Bogesh. Closet Cat says, "This is great. We're just a bunch of guys enjoying ourselves without women. Actually, I'm here looking for women." And Bo notices Jane's walked in the room. "Jane, over here." Jane comes over with, that's the Catherine and the crazy cat lady talking to Dino. And they're all sort of enjoying each other's company. And Closet Cat's sort of by himself. Felicia has just arrived. And Closet Cat turns to Felicia. "This is a great feminine companionship." "Don't talk to me."
May I correct you for just a second?
Oh, yeah.
You said this was the first time for Closet Cat? He has been in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Into the closet.
But he's never been, never been at the bar with the guys.
No.
Okay, as you can tell by the bubbles in the panels here, these are dream sequences. So Fido, we have Bogesh, Felicia, Fido, and Closet Cat. It's bad enough we have one cat, but now we have two. He's pointing at Closet Cat, who says, "Cats are like that. You can't just have one, or two, or three, or four, 7. Oh, the cat's like dancing to the scene. And he wakes up in a start. "I just had the worst nightmare." "You never believe it. Tell us about it." All right, there's that entire week done.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
I'm almost dropping something on this. So
Tell me when you're ready.
I was ready, but then it started to drop.
And here's the next week. So we are 1, 2, 3 days ahead of what we normally would be. Pretty good.
Are these colorable? Or
Yeah, all those are colorable.
No. The ones you're about to show.
No. These are just black and white.
Yes, this one.
We'll be working on these today.
Oh, yeah. This one.
This one's going to be fun. We'll be doing the finished penciling on it. So I'll pull the camera in close. You'll be able to see what's going on.
And the chief colorist is going to take 3-4 days to color.
Okay. The joke is we used to have a mouse problem before you moved in down here, and that's all the cats just infesting the house, all doing their private thing, scratching. And there's Mrs. Abraham, who's Catherine, the crazy cat lady's mother. The reason why she moved in is to take care of her mother. See, we have storylines here. So we'll go over this. We'll zoom in on this and draw this later on. Here's another one that I don't have a date on it. And we have Dino, Bo, Fido, and Felicia. Fido asks, "Do you love me?" Dino whispers, "Be careful." Yeah, sure, I love you, Fido. Ugh, sicko. I'm flattered, but you're not my type. And as they go off, there really was no way to answer that one. And Felicia's on Fido. Let's tell his girlfriend what he's into. So, yeah, it's good when Fido and Felicia team up. I think that's why I had to bring in Closet Cat, so that I'd have someone for them to team up against.
Okay.
All right, we'll put that aside. And here's just another one. We have Dino and Fido playing chess. Now, you zoom in there and look at the chess game. That's actually a playable position. I had to sit here with a chessboard and try to figure out a position that would logically make sense in the chess world and still do the joke. So Fido says, "If you move here, you could capture my queen and win the game. But if you're not smart enough to do that, then I could move this here, and then I win. I'm going to assume the most logical thing. Checkmate, I win." How do you know that I'm not smart enough? Well, you play with me, don't you? You play with me. All right. We're going to do the penciling on this one, the finished penciling. See how you can see the characters in this one, but you can't see them on this one? That's because I just did a rough pencil with a Dixon Ticonderoga. Simplest yellow pencil, the old school pencil that they had you do tests with. Number 2 full pencil. What we're going to use to do the finish work is a really nice pencil called the Black Wing. Here we go. That's the box around here. It's a softer, darker lead. Just allows me to refine the lines better. And the artwork's been coming out better since I started doing a second go over with a pencil. Blackwing pencils were used by award-winning creators throughout the 20th century. Well, how about the 21st century, huh? Oh, yeah, I haven't won any awards yet. Okay, never mind. Despite a cult following, they fell victim to cost-cutting measures in the 1990s and were discontinued, but not forgotten. Analog-minded devotees began paying as much as $40 for a single pencil. We acquired the brand in 2010 and brought back Blackwing back for a growing culture of artists, musicians, and everyday people looking to unplug and live mindfully. Live mindfully. Yeah, I have no fucking idea what they're talking about there.
At one point, these were $40 a pencil, so be happy you're only paying about $8.
No, about 2, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna have Irving on camera 1 zoom in here.
Irving.
And,
so you didn't have the nerve to let him go this week, huh? I mean,
let's see. How is that for a camera? Maybe close enough. Okay, as you know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the face of the planet. So I've got to wear this, a glove, so that I do not transfer my filth to the page. And I also like to put down a piece of paper just so I don't smudge the pencil work. Because I could do that, and that would be bad. Hey, I've got to tie up a wire here, so the camera's going to shake a little bit. I just want to get a wire out of the way. All right, so I got to put down a piece of paper to keep from smudging the pencil marks. And what do we get this week? Oh, Bye Bye Bobby Lee. Now, as a New England Yankee, I said nothing when they started tearing down all the statues of the Civil War loser, Confederate General Robert E. Lee. And they've started replacing them. Now, according to X or Twitter, whatever we're going to call it this week, this is the statue they replaced. Oh, let me get Irving on camera one in here better. This is the statue that they replaced the New Orleans Bobby Lee with.
My God.
But I'm here to tell you, it's a lie. They actually replaced it with this. Much better, isn't it?
You haven't shown it yet. There we go. Much better.
Hey, you're on the delay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this is a real statue somewhere in New Orleans, and I haven't seen anything this great since Target did their kid line of clothing.
Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
The first statue.
This one. Oh, yeah. Or do you mean Robert E. Lee? Yeah. They don't show his penis in this one, but fortunately we got this
statue.
Yeah.
That statue that you just touched.
Yeah.
That's a real statue.
Yeah, it's a normal.
Wasn't just like made for the joke.
No. This wasn't a joke.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
But fortunately, we have this. It kind of looks like a naked woman spoon snake. Reminds a little bit of. You ever see the doctor's symbol, staff with a snake wrapped around it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than Robert E. Lee, obviously.
Obviously.
Well, where would we be if we didn't have something to say about Disney? Yeah, that was almost a rhyme, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, last week I was talking about Bob Iger wants to retire. And my guess was the Lee candidate was Kevin Myers here. But according to the latest stuff, Bob himself wants Dana Walden because she is the most competent of all the group after a nationwide search. So,
Like search next door to him?
A nationwide search in the building, I guess.
That's like when Kelly Ripa went for a nationwide search to get Ryan Seacrest. And then she went on another one when Ryan left and got her husband.
So, Rolling Stone magazine, not in this particular episode, I printed out an edition of Rolling Stone magazine back when Star Wars was good.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rolling Stone, you should watch this terrible stuff that you don't want, or Disney will not have enough money to make more terrible stuff that you don't want. Now, I can't argue with that logic, Rolling Stone.
Mm-hmm. You have a point.
So, yeah. Hollywood actually thinks that this is all conservative, racist, alt-right people attacking them because they're trying to do good. But, they're actually just doing bad work. And we won't put up with that bad crap they're throwing at us. Well, speaking of bad crap they're throwing at us, hopefully this will be the last time I ever have to pull out these things. Everyone, of course, remembers all these famous characters from the TV show The Acolyte. The green girl, this guy with the beard, the Wookiee with the crossguard lightsaber. There was a Wookiee, but he didn't have a crossguard lightsaber. The Brie Larson character, this dude, and whoever that was back there behind the E. And, of course, everyone remembers these three guys with the 4 lightsabers and the broom amongst them. Yes, one is carrying a broom. Of course, everyone remembers all those from the Acolyte film. I haven't had so much fun since I've had this week with what my friends are doing on YouTube. I'm a little bit out of order here. Where are you? Where are you? Looking for our good friend from the internet, the Little Platoon. Yes. He's not in order here.
Oh, no.
There's Xbox, there's Star Wars Theory. We'll get to him later on. Huh. Oh, well. Our good friend, the Little Platoon, did... Oh, there he is. A good friend, the Little Platoon, did 14 hours on the Acolyte. His real name is Benjamin Mercer. He's my favorite homosexual British man. My second favorite homosexual British man. We'll be talking about the other one later on tonight, maybe, but perhaps smaller. I got through 9 hours of Mr. Mercer's 14 hours on the Acolyte, and I think that's enough.
You think that's enough?
I think that's enough. We are done with the Acolyte forever. We probably will never. I don't even have to save these pages anymore. Disney, I do recommend you get the forensic accountants in there and figure out what Leslie Headland did with all the money, because she didn't spend it on the Acolyte. All right. And I haven't had so much fun in the video game field since Starfield came out. Star Wars Outlaws has been released to everyone, sort of. There was an early buy-in, which our good friend here, Star Wars Theory, bought into for $160. You remember Star Wars Theory? We brought him up last month. He was threatening to sue Wikipedia because Wikipedia was lying about his followers sending death threats. But our good friend, now I don't. Let me see if I can figure this name out. Niatoosdadbeh. So Natus Dadba.
Yep.
Natus Dadba. I've never heard anyone pronounce his name, so we're just going to call him Star Wars Theory. 30.29 million subs.
Mhm.
So between steroid injections, our good friend Star Wars Theory did the Star Wars Outlaw video. Now, ridiculous load times. This is a Star Wars parkour, but it sort of makes sense because Ubisoft, the same people who did Assassin's Creed. So a Star Wars Assassin's Creed sounds like a great idea, right? A no-brainer. But a big problem here is this is a tough time for a game like this because, well, the gamers hate Ubisoft and the Star Wars fans hate Disney Star Wars. So, what are you going to do? Theory here pointed out that this is not an open world game. Whenever you went too far, there were boundaries. And they dragged him back to particularly in the tutorial section, which is mostly he barely got through. Day 2 on the account, he got locked out because he screwed up his password and they wouldn't let him in. When he finally in, he fell through a wall and landed under some stairs. So he's stuck. He can't get out. He's like looking up. You can see people going up and down the stairs, but he can't do anything. Eventually, he had to reload, and they reloaded him back under the stairs. He was unable to finish the game. So halfway through the stream, it's a 4-hour stream. Like the last 2 hours, he went to a real video game and played that to show everyone what a real video game looks like. So this is a disastrous debut for our good friend Star Wars Outlaws, but we could have predicted this because when this was in development, we called her Ma'am Solo. We were pointing out Humberly Gonzalez, the Canadian actress who was the they did all the motion capture for, and I had to point out that Humberly doesn't have this cleft in her chin that this character does. So let's see if we can make Humberly look like the character. Let's see. So okay, she doesn't have a cleft, but that angle is true. So we'll keep that. Now the nose here is turned up. Humberly has more of a Jewish nose actually for a Spanish person. It seems to come down. So we got to turn up her nose, make it more pig-like. There we go. And now she has these big laugh lines around her jaw. So let's see how we can do that. And her eyebrows are sort of unfinished. Bang there. Here we go. The eyes are bigger on the cartoon character. Nothing you can do about it. And then we got to give her the terrible 70s haircut. Let's see if we can make Humberly look like the character better. So she's got the Farrah Fawcett feather going on the side here, another feather over here, and then the feather comes down here, and then the feather goes back in that way. There we go, Humberly. We're gonna make you a star. Oh, you gotta get rid of the tits because those were not in the game. Yeah, here's my original look at Humberly and the K, the name of the character. that I did a couple months ago, where I pointed out that in this case they even screwed up the lips, and look how squinty the eyes are to make her look a little bit more Asian here. All right, and someone else on online came up with once you can't unsee it sort of thing. This is
no.
Matt Damon. Yeah, so
Oh, gee.
so later on, I got to see this game played by Mahler, which would be probably my favorite homosexual British dude. But you really can't tell with British people; they all sort of sound that way. They all kind of sound fruity. So Mahler noticed that when you had the mini games, all you got to do is press the button, and regardless, the game will like put you through it. There's no skill. They're holding your hand all the way through it. Horrible AI. The characters just whatever. But anyway, Ubisoft tried to fix all of their problems, and in their update, they erased everyone's saves on the PlayStation 5. So people, particularly like our friend here, Star Wars Theory, who paid $160 to get it early so that they could play it, they lost all of their progress. So what's more important to these people, their time or the money? In this case, I think Mr. Theory, with 26 million viewers, or however, would say his time is more important.
Yep.
So I think they're going to give him a T-shirt or something. I don't know.
Oh.
So I announced a while ago that Scarlett Johansson, let's pull her back here, is doing Jurassic World. Clever girl. Yes. Now we have more information. Scar Joe does dinos. Jurassic World Rebirth will be directed by Gareth Edwards. Now we'll remember Gareth Edwards from Rogue One, and he did the Godzilla 2014. But all I remember of Gareth Edwards is he wanted to do a gritty war story with Rogue One, and they took it away from him in the end, but still forced his name on the director credit. So will Gareth get to do the film he wants to do, or are they going to take it away from him and force him in the credit? Time will only tell. And since we have nothing else to do, let's pull out a photo of Scar Joe so we have something pleasant to look at while we work. How's that? Hey, Scarlett, how are you? Irving on camera one, could you zoom in a little bit further, closer here, so that we can see what we're working on? And we just have the bottom half of Scar Joe to look at. Let's see if I were to, let me modify my piece of paper here so that we can see more of Scar Joe while we're working. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Now we just have her, the StreamYard logo in the upper right-hand corners. Here we go. It's covering Scar Joe's face.
Oh my God, what's she wearing?
This is her showing her Golden Globes.
No, but honestly.
No, really, that's the Golden Globe Awards. What do you mean?
Oh, seriously, is that? Oh my God, that was horrible. She usually dresses so nicely. She wore this one thing one time that was like a white and black, and it had sort of a. That's gross.
All right, let's get to work here. Now we have to just punch up and figure out where each and every one of these cats go, and everyone's overlapping the other one. And so I'll start on the far left, and we'll work our way all the way across this, and perhaps tell the jokes as they go. See, we have in this scene like a couple cats doing a fight with a boxing referee cat in the background. So this would more or less be the audience. But when I started this, they were just sort of fighting each other for a spot on the couch. And then after I drew the boxing cats, I decided to make these guys into the boxing audience.
Did you ever end up counting how many cats there were that I have to color?
We can keep count as we work here.
Well, okay, I don't know how many.
Yeah, well, no, I'm drawing one cat now, so we'll do the.
Gotcha.
So I'll do a little tick mark right here on the side of the board. So yeah, the one cat, so that we can keep track as we're going. I guess that's a good game to play. What I should do is make this the Monday one so that she has to work all weekend to get it finished. No, I got plenty of other strips to put before this, so this is gonna be later in the week.
Mhm.
This could be late. This could even be a Saturday, so late in the week. Okay, this cat one. We'll do whenever we do a cat nose. I'll do a tick mark. There's cat number two. Jeez.
We still have zoom zooms.
Yeah. No, what I'm thinking is, whenever I put my hand here, the f-stop on the camera sort of goes out a bit,
Oh.
and it's not a perfect picture.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing you can do. When you get a bad cameraman like Irving, what are you gonna do?
I thought you were gonna fire him. I mean, I thought you were gonna talk to him.
So I know this is very taboo, but for some reason, I stuck something in this cat's paw that is completely socially incorrect these days. Oh, there's cat
That's
two.
okay, we can call her vape.
I think they consider vapes worse. Okay, cat.
Yeah, but everybody's got one. So
Not anymore. Not in the great state of Massachusetts.
More than you would expect.
I was gonna say about the Bobby Lee statue that was torn down south. My people are from the Great Army of the Republic, and I'm even named after the slain President Lincoln. So, of course, I would fully endorse taking down a statue of the loser of the Civil War. But I guess in retrospect, we probably should have let the Southerners keep this statue. They're replacing it with real artistic garbage. Kind of makes me sad.
Can we really judge though? I mean, we've got that Martin Luther King thing.
I was gonna pull that up, but decided not to. Look up the Martin Luther King statue in Boston Common if you want something funny. Okay, this cat number 4. We got a statue of Martin Luther King, a partial statue of Martin Luther King, hugging Coretta Scott King, I believe. But all you really see is like his arm and like her hands, and it looks like hands holding up a giant penis.
You have to look at it. You might think that we're like exaggerating or we're like, oh, you see a penis in everything. No, this is like this is a penis. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be a shirt. I mean, not a shirt.
An arm.
A suit jacket. Like that's what he was wearing in the picture.
Yeah.
I think, but it doesn't look like a suit jacket.
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cats. 4. There's cat number 5. So we'll tick. And I think my pencil is just starting to get a little bit too dull. We'll put that aside and pull out another.
You know how they do those famous pictures?
And I lost my tip. Famous pictures of what?
Of like somebody standing next to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, far enough that they're holding it up.
Right.
I'm kind of wondering how far you have to get away from that to your own picture. I mean,
I'm sure it's been done.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking if you looked it up, I'll bet you somebody's done it.
Okay, before I finish that cat, I gotta go back to do this cat. There's cat number 6. Who's just under the couch. When I originally drew him, he was just going to be like a victim cat. But these being the bully cats. And so when I was drawing this, got news over the internet of the first usage of the F-16s in Ukraine. Always knew they'd be successful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and here's cat number 7. Angry cat. Now, one of the challenges when I eventually do the inking is the whiskers, because between the whiskers and how many tufts of hair are on the side of the head is what we've used to identify these cats, because they're more or less just the same drawing over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And if the chief colorist wasn't here to make them all different colors, you just couldn't tell one from another. And cat number 8. Come with me, Scarjo.
Scarjo is a very beautiful woman. I'm taken aback by the two of It's true.
Well, we also have to notice that she is getting a little bit older, and she's coming to the point that most actresses hit what's called a wall. Maybe you've heard of that. She hasn't hit that wall yet, but she might have. We don't know, because these actresses and actors these days are mostly CGI.
This is true.
So we have to wait for something like the Golden Globes for her to come out like this in order to see what we're dealing with. When the Kardashians came to that Tom Brady roast. Wow, what happened to them?
That's something we have to watch.
Yeah.
Because that came out during my
when you were away.
Day.
Right.
No, don't say it like that. It's like I was like in jail. Oh,
when you were in rehab, how's that? Does that sound better?
No.
It sounds like drug rehab. Whenever I said that, everyone says, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope your wife recovers." And say, medical rehab. Oh, okay. Completely different.
She had problems with her hips. It's a hip issue. But she gonna come out of it with a painkiller problem. No, just kidding.
Yeah, they don't give you enough drugs to get into a drug habit.
Oh God, damn it, they don't.
All right, we're time to switch out pencils. This one's getting dull, and we finally get to do Dino, which is way up here. And let me see, I can get him centered on the camera better. And might work. I'm gonna start with Dino's nose. Usually, I start on the left, like the ear. But this is Dino chatting up the girl downstairs. You know, he's always on the lookout for friendship.
Oh, no. Poor Dino. Dino should have a phone. Bo should break up with Jay.
And as we have Dino stuck, sniffing around the crazy cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say, Dino, you can do better, but I created this character. No, I don't think you can.
What the F was that?
Somebody banged our door. I hope they want to leave us alone.
Did they actually bang our door, or somewhere adjacent in the shop?
I thought that was a door bang. And here's Fido. It's his strip. Why can't he be in it?
That's right.
I think I got to sharpen the pencil again.
Stop wearing out the pencil.
Never draw your characters that small.
Yeah. The chief colorist agrees. Never draw your characters that small. That peachy.
Well, I think I got the the scale right, because the cats in the background, as you see, are smaller, where the cats in the foreground are bigger. So I think we've done that correctly. Okay, sort of leaning against the wall, arms crossed, untied shoe. And that's about all we're going to do with Dino. I put X's here to tell me that we're going to black out his t-shirt. Now to the cats down here. We've got this cat. It's cat number 9. He's looks like the winner of this fight. And a right to jaw. And cat number 10 here is the loser of the fight. Already knocked out. Breath punched out of him. The tail. And back here we have the referee cat, cat number 11. And to add to the joke, I put him in a striped shirt. The only cat wearing, well, one of the few cats actually wearing clothing here. Yeah, all the cats are naked. Almost like ScarJo here.
I know. Fido's naked.
And these are the cat's legs, referee cat's legs. And let's do referee cat's tail, because one extra thing for the chief colorist to have to deal with. All right, and right there in the center of the floor, we have this blank spot. I put a little catnip ball. Always important when you're doing big crowd shots to have at least like a little bit of free real estate somewhere there in the middle. If we're going to do this, we should move the camera a bit. Now here is the crazy cat lady, Catherine. I had when I was designing this character, I said, well, this is Mrs. Abraham's daughter, so she has to look somewhat like Mrs. Abraham. Now, let me pull out one of the original character sheets. This is Mrs. Abraham. She's not an attractive woman. So, her daughter, I had to give the daughter the same nose, glasses, but different shape, same eyebrows, close, similar jawline. Maybe she got her jawline from her dad. Same ear, same hair, but her hair is longer. And of course, she's a younger woman, so she has a better, more hourglass shape as opposed to the big pear shape that we have from Miss Abraham. So I would say she's not a handsome woman.
You created her.
And what I like about her, though, is we can always draw cats in her hair. This would be cat number 12. One of these standard cats that always rides around on her. I sort of got this idea from Gold Star Farm on YouTube. He has a cat that just rides around on him. always thought cats would eat humans if they could, but they also would ride around on us if they could. Because they want to be up high. They don't want to have to walk. They don't want to get dirty or wet. All right. She's a younger woman, so she has a little bit smaller than Scarlett Johansson's Golden Globes, but, well, respectable. Thin waist. Let's get this arm down here. And she's holding another cat, which I'm going to need a sharper pencil for. Tiny. It's so far in the background. She's idly stroking as she talks.
Oh, that's weird.
No, you
Don't say it.
stroking her. Oh, patting.
Thank you.
Idly patting her cat. Patting her pussycat. And she lost that point. Did I get that cat?
I'm sorry?
Did I count that cat? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's cat number 13. I see I didn't count him. Got him. I gotta pay more attention to keeping count here. And she wears a skirt just above the knee, so it's just she hasn't given up on being a woman yet, but she's approaching that. She's getting to that age where she has no children, and she has more cats than any human being should. All right, now we start here behind the door. Here is cat number 14. Also kind of small. Gonna need a sharper point. This cat sort of mirroring the same look as Fido is doing here with this little hand up behind the door.
What is the name for people who do not embrace electronics and such?
Luddite.
Luddite. You kind of look like a Luddite, with the exception of the fact that you're on the internet, because you're actually drawing your comic strip. You've got a mechanical pencil. Sharpener.
Oh, well, I haven't used it.
Well, no, but I mean, you've got a pencil sharpener that you have to twist. Don't you?
No.
Oh, I thought you just twisted that.
I use an electric sharpener, I'll have you know.
Okay. All right. Never mind. For some reason, I think I'm hallucinating.
Well, I'm preserving the old art style that is the American comic strip. It's done on paper.
I think it's great. I'm not judging. I think it's great.
I get stuff online from people saying, you can do all that on a computer.
No.
No kidding, pal.
No, you don't say.
So cat number 15 down here is wiping his butt on the hardwood floor, looking for splinters.
I didn't think cats do that. I know dogs do.
Actually, no, that's a rug. Never mind. No, well, I haven't seen a cat do that. Yeah, yes, I agree. It's a dog move. But we have so many cats. What do they know? All right, cat number 16 is in the foreground here, wearing the Pinocchio hat. Why is this cat wearing a Pinocchio hat? I don't know. It just made me feel happy. And why are we here, folks? To make me happy. Well, no reason whatsoever. I decided to put this cat in a hat.
Ah, cat in a hat.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a Chico Marx hat. Think about it. You look at it. All right. Come with us, ScarJo. We'll move further down the page. Now, in the background here, we have these framed photographs all over the wall that start out on the right here as human beings, more human beings. But as you work your way this way, there are more and more cats in the photographs. All right, this cat is cat number 17, sitting on the back of Mrs. Abraham's chair, watching TV. Well, actually, Miss Abraham is not watching TV. She's watching a test screen. What do they call it? Test screen?
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
I've been around enough old people in the last 4.5 months to know that is not true. They watch game shows.
They watch dead people. Yes. Old Hollywood Squares and Match Game 1970. Yep. I screwed that one up. Let's see. His arm is going behind him like this, so it rests on his leg. And cat number 18 is back here. Using the litter box, but it's strategically placed so the cat number 17 is blocking. You don't see what's going on back there. Mm-hmm. Let's do Miss Abraham while we're here. I can use a slightly duller pencil for this because doesn't matter. And it's got a little chain on the glasses. You can't lose those glasses. She sort of has her a more fleshy neck than her daughter does. But that's with age. You could almost imagine that the daughter's chin is gonna turn into that someday. And I should add more of a hump to Mrs. Abraham's back here. She does have that osteoporosis going. And of course, they're always cold, so she's wearing a sweater inside the house. You have to think of all these details. This pencil is a little bit too small to work with. Okay, new sharp point pencil, and we're drawing another cat. Have Scar Joe here keep score. So when I'm looking to print up a photo of Scarlett Johansson here, I went online and I wanted to get something that was flattering of the actress. And you wouldn't believe what I ran into.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
What did you run into?
There some scoundrels on the internet are claiming that there's a cut nude scene from the Avengers movie.
No,
The first Avengers movie.
no.
Of course there isn't. But the part where she in the beginning where they introduce her, she's strapped to the chair.
Yeah.
Well, they used some clever, very clever CGI software to take some of her scenes from other films and put her body on that woman who was tied to the chair.
Ah.
So they make it look like a bondage thing. And for a few frames, it's almost convincing. But then they have to go too far and do other stuff to it to just ruin it for us.
They have her swinging from it.
But yeah, that's what the internet is for, to make your own dream censored scenes. Oh, I meant to point this out earlier. Cat tree. Did we just draw another cat without counting them? I think we did. That's one right there, 20. Should we go back and count them all again? I don't know. Yep, that is 20. All right. And we got the cat up here. The ceiling. That says no nose. Still keep track anyway. Why is the cat hanging from the ceiling? I don't know. I need something up there. It helped me cover some of the. Actually, it doesn't cover any of the photos. Small little detail here on the books back here on the bookcase. The bookends are cats, and some of the books that they have here. This one says cats, more cats, felines, serious cats, Felix the cat, the P word, and cat love.
Alrighty then.
All right, then. Those are the name of the. Those are the names of the books in their library. All right, cat number 22 is right here. Gee, we're halfway across the comic strip. I'm up to 22 cats. But cat hoarding is a serious issue. You're never going to get a date. And this cat has the remote control in his hands. And it's one of those really old square boxy universal remote controls that old people always have with the big buttons. And of course, Mrs. Abraham's walker over here has to have the institute or the regulatory. What's the word I'm looking for here? The obligatory tennis balls.
Oh yes.
All right, and we have all this space before we get another cat. There's TV right here. Cat number 23. And I suppose you've been in one of those households that has the signs on the wall: live, laugh, love. All the cats have added meow, purr, scratch. Okay.
I think you should patent that.
Nah, I think I've seen it before with dogs.
Have you?
Bark, whine, sniff, bark, sniff, whine, something like that with dogs. Okay, cat number 24. And I need a sharper pencil to do that. And this cat is just praying. Sitting in the corner. Not bothering anyone. Getting in touch with his Lord. Which is kind of surprising because in the ancient times, they used to worship cats. Now, if humans used to worship cats, what do cats worship? I doubt it. All right. It's just a butt of a cat here. So we'll have to, that's cat number 25. And over here in the kitchen is a kitchen comb over cat. Why do we call him that? I don't know, because it looks like his hair is combed over here. Beats the hell out of me why it's doing that. I think I might have just slipped with the pencil. That's cat 26. But I want the cats in the kitchen to be like slightly thinner than the cats out here because that's where the food is. And obviously they're not getting any of it.
And the cats in the kitchen and the silver spoon.
That's cats in the cradle.
No.
Oh.
Make a joke.
And up here we have cat number 27 hanging from the ceiling, upside down this time. Now everything is included in this strip, including the kitchen sink. And on top of the kitchen sink is another cat. There's that. We have another cat outside the window here. So let's count that one. And that one is cat 30. This cat over here has a glass of wine. 31, wino cat.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting on a stool. And it seems to be I know what's going on here. Cat has his arm going up here and he's pouring this bottle. That's a bottle of wine behind him. He's pouring in the glass. That's what I had planned. Okay, and another wine drinking cat is in the corner here. So the drunk cats are on this side of the house. Figure, I'm pretty sure that Catherine, the crazy cat woman, has a substantial supply of wine on hand.
That would be a safe bet, I think.
So when this strip is criticized for not being kind to cats, I would say that we're really not kind to humans.
I would agree.
Okay, looking out of the corner of the page here, just above the signature, is another one. Tired eyes. Sleepy cat.
By the way.
Yeah.
This is the real dress.
What?
ScarJo.
Oh, you got something?
This is the real dress.
We got.
Oh.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it is.
It absolutely is.
Oh, it is?
There's no picture like that exists from the Golden.
That's the real dress, she claims. That someone photoshopped this, is what she's claiming. Now let's look at this photo. Are the earrings the same? No, they're not. She's wearing a bracelet here. Is she wearing a bracelet there?
Yes.
No, she's not. Where's that ring? That ring is not there. The shoes.
What ring?
She has a wedding ring.
Because of course they wouldn't have offered anything else. That's the dress. I'll show you it in front of the Golden Globes. I just couldn't find that exact picture. But I'll find an exact picture now.
I prefer this photo.
That's why the photo's there like that, because you prefer it. And every other man in the world.
Are you telling me that people online are doing
You can't phone back.
nefarious? I can't reach you. Are doing nefarious things with Photoshop and Scarlett Johansson? Are you trying to tell me that?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay, this is dead cat sitting on the floor here. That's
You don't
cat
really
number
have a
34.
dead cat, do you?
And if you look back here, there's a pile of cats sleeping. Yeah. Another one there. Yes, these are cats that are all sleeping.
You can't have a pile of dead cats in your house.
In the kitchen.
You can't have a pile.
That's where you leave them.
You can't have a pile of dead cats in your.
Okay, then they're sleeping.
Okay.
All right, and we have this cat here. That's he's traveled over from cats on the other side of the panel there to watch the game that's going on here. And what is the game that's going on here?
I don't know. What is the game that's going on?
Get to it in a second. No, cats don't play chess. They're playing spin the wine bottle.
Oh.
Now,
Interesting.
this is the cat that the bottle has landed pointing at, and he's got those come hither eyes. Beep, beep. Yeah.
Okay.
My
That's your
phone.
phone?
That's my phone. That's annoying. Everyone, before they live stream, they should disconnect their phones.
That's right.
Okay, bottle's pointing at him. Here's the cat that has spun that wine bottle. Not quite happy with the outcome of his spin. As obviously, he was hoping it would land on the female cat. Over here. How can you tell it's a female cat?
How can you tell it's a female cat?
It's the skill of the cartoonist.
Oh, okay.
I've just got to draw her features just slightly more lithe and more put together. More sensual neck. Because cats really don't have Golden Globes. It's difficult to.
All right. I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable with how much you're sexualizing these animals. I think we need to back it up a little.
And the female cat, oh no, she's knocked over her wine glass, which is staining the carpet.
No.
It's going to be impossible to get that stain out of that carpet.
Bad cat.
And let's not forget her tail. Because what's a cat without a tail? And over here, I think we have our last cat over here in the corner underneath the signature. It looks like we got an even number of cats.
How many? 20?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 cats. Now, there might be a trivia question as to how many cats does Catherine, the crazy cat lady downstairs, own? These are not all of them. It's an infinite number of cats, growing every day. Some will escape. Some others will be captured. All right, I think that's the end of Fido Live number 112. Pretty sure I would have.
What time is it? How long is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I would have, if I were to give. See, I'm doing it live like this. We can't do the title. Usually by the end here, I'd have to come up with a title, but I don't need a title for this one. I have no idea what we're doing next week. Hey, Irving, on camera 1, let's pull out so we can see the board a little bit
Can
better.
you stop telling Irving to pull out? I don't know why I find it.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Okay, and see you all next week.
Bye.
Where can I put ScarJo here so it doesn't fall off the table? And we're ending this.